Uh, Qualitative research will serve as a basis for your quantitative research. I'll start with the example of attrition analytics. Before you arrive at why attrition happens, you need to have a narrative with the respondents. Say, for example, the person who's quitting the job, the HR manager, the production manager. Once if you've done a narrative interviews, that gives a lot of information for you to conduct the quantitative research. So that is qualitative research. Qualitative research is also a part of your HR analytics course. Then we have discussed descriptive, correlation, causal, and there is one study called causal comparative study that I'll be discussing in today's class. Descriptive research I've already discussed. Correlation, it is association between the two variables. Then there is something called causal comparative research that will help you in comparing two relationships, say determining the cause of difference between the two groups of employee. Say for example, a promotion, the cost comparative research, I will give an example of a promotion. Promotion generally it may impact two kinds of people in a different way. Say for example, for a star performer, promotions, it's okay, fine. I was doing a hard work and I got the promotion, he may say, one set of group. The other set of people, like the one who are desperately waiting for the promotion, they consider it as a different way. So that is, there is a study called causal comparative research. The one more study is experimental research. They are most a kind of your lab experiments. You might have seen, if you are a chemistry student, I will do some chemical changes and I'll see how it affects the result. Your experimental research design is how you manipulate one variable and you see how it's going to impact on the other variable. Say for example, take an example of employee engagement. You will start finding out, experimenting that giving promotional opportunities, then you will give a good feedback to the employees. So you see which variable impacts more on our employee engagement. So it's a kind of experimental research that we will be doing. I'll go to the next slide. Some tools that we studied, we discussed in the last class. The first one is a nominal measurement scale, that is your categorical way. Ordinal scale is your ordinal, the name itself indicates it's a rank. Ordinal scales that are arranged from the highest to the lowest. Then you have a interval scales. Sometimes your when it comes to your descriptive data analysis, even people say, and when they do for the analysis, they consider your Likert scale as an interval scale as well. Okay, still there is an argument among the researchers saying interval measurement scale as a ranking scale. So there is an argument about researcher with respect to Likert scale especially. So when you convert Likert scale into mean, you can say that as an interval scale. So that is, when you convert into mean, that becomes a continuous scale. Then you can apply your all t-test and all that kind of test. We have discussed interval scale. We have discussed ratio measurement scale. Ratio measurement scale, they are always measured in terms in relation to some other variables. So